How do blackjack rules impact the house edge? Imagine walking into a casino and sitting down at a blackjack table. The cards are shuffled, and the game begins. But did you know that the rules of the game can change how much the casino expects to win over time? That's right. The way the game is set up can make a big difference in your chances of winning or losing. Understanding how these rules influence the house edge can help you pick better tables and improve your odds. The house edge is the percentage of each bet the casino expects to keep in the long run. It's like the casino's built-in advantage. But unlike other games where the house edge stays the same, in blackjack it can shift based on the rules in play and how you decide to play. For example, if the game uses only one deck of cards, the house edge is usually lower. That's because fewer decks make it easier for players to count cards and for the game to favor the player. A single-deck game might have a house edge as low as 0.17%. But if the game uses 6 decks, the house edge can go up to about 0.64%. That's because more decks make it harder for players to predict what's coming next. Another rule that impacts the house edge is whether the dealer hits or stands on a soft 17. A soft 17 is a hand that includes an ace counted as 11, like an ace and 6. If the dealer hits on soft 17, the house edge increases slightly because it gives the dealer a better chance to improve their hand. If the dealer always stands on all 17 hands, the house edge is a little lower. The rules about doubling down also matter. Doubling down means you double your original bet and get one more card. When players can double down on any 2 cards, it lowers the house edge. But if the game restricts doubling to only certain totals like 9, 10, or 11, or doesn't allow doubling after splitting, the house edge goes up. Splitting pairs is another factor. If you can split any pair and resplit aces, your chances improve. But if the game restricts splitting or doesn't allow resplitting, the house edge increases. Surrender options also play a role. Late surrender lets you give up half your bet after seeing the dealer's card, which benefits the player. Early surrender, which is rare, is even better for players because it lets you fold before the dealer checks for blackjack. The payout for a natural blackjack is a big deal too. The standard payout is 3-2. That means if you get a blackjack, you win 1.5 times your bet. Some games pay only 6-5 or even 1-1, which makes the house edge higher. Insurance and side bets are usually bad bets for players because they favor the house and increase the house edge. Your choices matter a lot. If you stick to basic strategy, the best decisions based on math, you can keep the house edge as low as possible. But if you make mistakes or deviate from the strategy, the house edge climbs. For example, standing on a 16 when the dealer shows a 10 isn't optimal. Hitting in that situation can reduce your expected losses. When you're choosing a blackjack game, look for tables with rules that favor the player. Fewer decks, dealer stands on all 17, flexible doubling and splitting rules, and a 3-2 payout for blackjack are good signs. Avoid tables with 6-5 payouts or restrictive rules unless you're comfortable with the increased risk. Online blackjack often has less favorable rules, like paying even money for blackjack, which raises the house edge. Remember, if you're playing in a live game, card counting can help, but it's usually not effective online because the deck is shuffled after each hand. In the end, the rules of blackjack directly shape how much the casino expects to win. By paying attention to these rules and sticking to good strategies, you can tilt the odds more in your favor. Always check the game's rules before you sit down, because even small differences can make a big impact on your chances.